What would happen if I told you that until now, you have only lived a fraction of who you really are? That what you call I is nothing more than a shadow of your true being, a small part of a vast structure operating beyond your conscious comprehension. For centuries, sages of distinct traditions have taught that our existence is not reduced to a single body, but that we are composed of 4 essential dimensions, 4 bodies determining our perception of reality, our evolution, and our connection with the universe itself. But here is the key. You cannot awaken until you understand and balance these 4 bodies. Until you do, you will remain trapped in an illusion, disconnected from the true essence of your soul. It is like trying to turn on a lamp without realizing the cord is not connected to the current. You can flip the switch on and off again and again, but the light will never appear. This disconnection is the root of the emptiness many feel, a void that material success or external validation cannot fill, because the disconnection is structural, not situational or temporary. This knowledge has been transmitted from generation to generation, hidden in ancient texts, veiled in mystical symbols, and reserved only for those ready to see clearly. Today, we are going to unveil this secret completely. We are going to explore each of these 4 bodies, their function, their impact on our life, and most importantly, how to harmonize them to reach true awakening and liberation. Pay attention, because there is something crucial in this knowledge. The 4th body, the most mysterious of all, is the key connecting everything together. Comprehending it will not only give you answers, but will change the form in which you experience life itself and reality. You often obsess over the physical vessel, ignoring the subtle machinery driving it. You polish the car, but ignore the engine, the fuel, and the driver sitting at the wheel. So open your mind, relax, and prepare for a deep journey toward the core of your existence. Because what you are about to discover can transform your reality forever and completely. You are not a monolith. You are a constellation of energies and dimensions. And it is time to align the stars within you and understand the cosmic design of your being. From time immemorial, diverse spiritual traditions have attempted to answer one of the most fundamental questions of existence. What is the human being really? For materialists, we are only physical bodies, flesh and bone guided by biological impulses. But the sages of antiquity knew this vision is an illusion, a limited perspective of what we truly are. The knowledge of the 4 bodies dates back to millennial civilizations, from Egyptian mysticism and Hermetic teachings to the Vedic wisdom of India. In ancient Egypt, priests of the temples taught that the human being was composed of different bodies or principles coexisting simultaneously. Among them stood out the Ka, the vital body, the Ba, the soul transcending death, and the Ah, the divine light uniting with the universe. In Hindu tradition, this same idea is expressed through the 5 koshas, or wrappings of being, ranging from the physical body to pure consciousness. According to the Vedas, the human being is like an onion, with layers that must be understood and transcended to reach illumination. In Hermeticism, we are told of the principle of correspondence, as above, so below. So below, as within, so without. This axiom tells us that everything occurring in the universe has its reflection within us. If we have multiple levels of reality in the cosmos, why would we not have them also within ourselves? Buddhist philosophy also speaks of the existence of distinct bodies, or levels of existence. In Dzogchen, one of the highest teachings of Tibetan Buddhism, we are told that the human being has 3 fundamental bodies: the physical body, the energetic body, and the light body. This last is the manifestation of pure consciousness, the state of illumination that few achieve. But here is the key question. If this knowledge has existed for millennia, why is it not taught in conventional education? Why do most people live without even suspecting there are deeper dimensions of their being? The answer is simple. Because a human being who understands and masters their four bodies is a free human being. And inner freedom is the greatest threat to any system seeking to control the masses. So pay attention, because what we are about to explore is not just theory, it is an invitation to awaken. We are going to enter the mystery of the four bodies of the soul, breaking down each one so you can understand its function, its influence, and most importantly, how to align them to reach true awakening. Now that we understand viewing the human being as only flesh and bone is an illusion, it is time to enter the four bodies composing our existence. Each fulfills a key function in development and evolution. Without their balance, we live fragmented, trapped in confusion. We begin with the first two, the physical body and the emotional body. First, the physical body, your vehicle in the material world. The physical body is the most evident and tangible of all. It is the form we inhabit in this plane, the bridge between our consciousness and the material world. Through it, we experience pleasure, pain, fatigue, and vitality. Although it seems solid, it is really only an external manifestation of more subtle energies. Ancient traditions knew the physical body was not a simple shell, but a sacred temple requiring care and purification. In yoga and Ayurveda, the quality of our food, air we breathe, and daily habits determine our being's vibration. A body intoxicated, sick, or exhausted becomes a barrier, preventing consciousness awakening. But here lies a deeper secret. The physical body is not just flesh and bone, but also energy and movement. Modern science confirms this through quantum physics. At the subatomic level, our bodies are composed of vibrant particles responding to consciousness. What we think, feel, and believe directly affects our biology's structure. If you want the first step toward awakening, begin with body care. Conscious nutrition, exercise, deep breathing, and connection with nature are fundamental. Not because the physical body is most important, but because it is the base from which other bodies align and expand. Second, the emotional body, guardian of your vibration. Beyond the physical body is the second level, the emotional body. This is the domain of our feelings, passions, fears, and joys. While the physical body feeds on food and oxygen, the emotional body nourishes itself from experiences and relationships. Emotions are not simple chemical reactions. They are energy in movement with power to elevate or imprison us. Each emotion we feel generates a vibration affecting our health and capacity to manifest desired reality. When we feel love, gratitude, or compassion, our vibratory frequency expands, aligning us with superior consciousness states. But when swept by fear, anger, or sadness, we create blocks affecting our well-being and spiritual connection. Most people are trapped at this level unknowingly. They are slaves to emotional reactions, repeating suffering patterns without understanding their origin. The emotional body is intimately linked to the subconscious, where traumas, limiting beliefs, and memories reside. Until now, we have explored the two first bodies, the physical body, our vehicle in the material world, and the emotional body, the energetic field where our feelings reside. But these bodies alone are not sufficient to reach awakening. Without direction, the physical body becomes a simple biological machine, and the emotional body becomes a chaotic storm. Third, the mental body, the architect of your reality. The mental body is the center of our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. It is the tool with which we process reality. But here is a truth few recognize. The untrained mind becomes our greatest prison. From birth, our thinking is shaped by society, education, and culture. We are taught to see the world in specific ways, limiting ourselves. Have you ever felt trapped in negative patterns without knowing why? Most people do not control their mind. They are controlled by it. The mind plays a dual role. It can be your jailer if you live trapped in limiting thoughts, or your liberator if you learn to observe your thinking and question your beliefs. Your mind then becomes the most powerful tool to manifest desired reality. Hermeticism teaches, the all is mind, the universe is mental. This means the reality we experience is a reflection of our own mental structure. What you think, you create. Thoughts are not passing ideas. They are vibrations shaping existence. If you constantly think of scarcity and fear, your mind will program your reality to confirm those beliefs. The secret of awakening is not to eliminate the mind, but to become its master. Learn to notice your thoughts without identifying with them. You are not your mind. You are the consciousness observing it. Question your limiting beliefs. Direct your thoughts toward desired reality, instead of allowing them to drag you toward fear and doubt. Fourth, the spiritual body, the connection with the source. This is the most subtle level of our existence. The spiritual body is the essence of what we truly are. While the physical body belongs to matter, the emotional to sensations, and the mental to thoughts, the spiritual body is the direct connection with universal consciousness. In Hinduism, it is called Atman. In Buddhism, Buddha nature. In Hermeticism, the divine spark connecting us with the all. We live disconnected from our spiritual body. From birth, our attention is absorbed by the material world. We identify with body, emotions, mind, but forget the essential. Our true identity is pure, infinite, eternal consciousness. The ego is the barrier preventing this realization. But this is an illusion that can be transcended. Now that we have explored the four bodies composing our existence, the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual, it is time to answer the most important question. How can we apply this knowledge in our daily life? Awakening is not an abstract concept nor a distant goal. It is a daily practice, a constant commitment to our evolution. Understanding theory is not enough. We must convert it into action. Here, I show you how to balance and strengthen each body to reach true harmony. Your physical body is the temple where the other three bodies inhabit. Without a healthy and balanced body, spiritual evolution becomes difficult. Most mystical traditions agree a sick body is an obstacle to consciousness expansion. Practice conscious nutrition. Choose foods that nourish your energy. Fresh, natural foods rich in vibration help elevate your frequency. Exercise and movement are essential. The body was designed to move. Inactivity creates energetic blocks. Practice yoga, martial arts, walk barefoot on earth, or dance. Ensure restorative rest. Sleeping is a regeneration tool. Deep sleep allows your body to process and recover balance. Perform energetic detoxification. Beyond eliminating physical toxins, clean your energetic field. Showers with water and salt and deep breathing exercises help release negative energies. For the emotional body, express without repressing. Emotions should not be denied or hidden. Anger, sadness, and fear are messages from your subconscious. Listen and express them consciously. Practice gratitude. It is the highest vibration you can generate. Thank what you have and what is coming. This reprograms your emotional body toward abundance. Cut energetic ties. Many times we carry emotions that are not ours. Meditation for forgiveness or visualization of energetic cord cutting can liberate you from emotional attachments. Live in the present. Most emotional suffering comes from being trapped in the past or anxious about the future. The present is the only real moment. For the mental body, question your beliefs. Not all ideas about yourself and the world are real. Reprogram your internal dialogue. Change "I cannot" to "I am in process." Avoid information overload. Filter what you consume. Reduce exposure to negative news and toxic content. Exercise concentration through meditation and mindfulness to strengthen your focus and clarity. For the spiritual body, practice silence and contemplation. Learn to listen to the voice of silence. Meditation and conscious breathing are keys to divine connection. Practice service and compassion. True spirituality is acting with love and helping others. Recognize unity. You are not separate, but an expression of the universe. When you understand this, fear disappears. If something this journey has revealed is that we are more than we believe. We are not just a body that breathes, feels, and thinks, but a complex structure of different existence levels interacting constantly. The world has conditioned us to see ourselves limitedly, identifying only with our physical or mental part, forgetting that we are actually a set of energies in movement, a balance between matter and spirit, between visible and invisible. The knowledge of the four bodies returns us a more complete perspective of our existence. Each fulfills an essential function, and when we understand their nature, we acquire the power to align them. This alignment is true awakening. It is the moment we cease being slaves to our automatic thoughts, uncontrolled emotions, and the routine society imposes. It is when we become conscious creators of our own reality. But this awakening does not occur by magic. Understanding these concepts at an intellectual level is not enough. They must be lived and practiced. Aligning our bodies requires constant work, caring for our physical body with healthy habits, learning to manage our emotions without repressing them, training our mind to be an ally instead of a prison, and above all, connecting with our spiritual body, that essential nucleus reminding us we are more than our earthly identity. Ancient sages already knew it. Illumination does not exist without balance. Someone focusing only on spiritual development but neglecting their physical body will eventually face their fragility's limits. Similarly, someone concerned only with material well-being but ignoring emotional and mental worlds will live with a void no wealth can fill. The key lies in integration. Now that you have arrived here, the question is not whether you can awaken, but whether you are willing to do so. Because information alone changes nothing. Action transforms, and that power lies solely in your hands. There are no secret formulas or predetermined paths. Each person must find their own balance, their own way of working with these four bodies to build a more conscious, more fulfilling life, more aligned with their true purpose. This is the beginning of a new way of experiencing existence. If something today has resonated with you, do not ignore it. Reflect, but also act. Apply what you have learned to your daily life and observe how your way of seeing the world changes. Subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and share your thoughts. This knowledge must expand and help others find their own awakening. The awakening is a journey, not a destination.